Today, I'm building a K-pop demon hunter house in Minecraft. Featured in my build will be some of your faves like Huntr, the Saja boys, and even a special appearance from a four-legged friend from the movie. Hey, this plot of land will work fine. And ta-da! Let's take a look inside. As we walk inside, you have the foyer, living room, and a couple of bedrooms. Up the stairs, we have another little sitting area and 2 more bedrooms. And then up the stairs again, we have our final bedroom and a patio area, which is where we're gonna start building. Rumi's room! Rumi has an absolutely killer voice. No wonder she's a leader of Huntr. I'm also in love with her purple braid. So we're gonna make her bed purple because of that. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and surround it by some really pretty purple frame slabs. I want to fill up the room a little bit more, so I'm gonna put some carpet. Guys, when I found out Rumi was actually part demon, I was freaking out! But thankfully she accepts herself as she is in the end, so I'm gonna use these meteor lights to hang on the wall to kind of symbolize her patterns. I don't want them to be straight across, obviously, because her patterns are more like zigzagged, but that's kind of hard to do in Minecraft, so I'm gonna do my best. Wait, you get the vision, right? You can see it? Okay, obviously we need fairy lights, but I don't really know what color to use. Oh my gosh, guys, guess what? I found out that I can customize fairy lights, and not just the color, but I can also do shapes as well. They're little moons, because Rumi's #1 goal has always been to steal the Hun moon. I think she would really love those. Speaking of things she loves, Rumi loves her friends Zoey and Mira, so we can pretend that she has pictures of them in her room. In this corner, I want a desk, but I also wanted to represent Rumi's demon side. I found this table, and these little black cats actually look like little demon kitties. It's perfect. Go ahead and put a purple rug underneath. I'm also gonna put a notebook on the desk, that way she can journal all of her thoughts. And I might as well go ahead and add a little something extra to the walls. In this corner, I'm gonna put a jukebox so she can listen to all of her fave music. Speaking of music, which one of the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters is your favorite? My 2 favorite are probably Golden and How It's Done. They are so good. I've only listened to them like 125 times at this point. And that's Rumi's room. Next up, we have the Derpy Tiger's room. I wanted to have this room be connected to Rumi's room since in a lot of the scenes from the movie, the tiger and Rumi are actually hanging out. In this corner, I'm gonna put a little desk where Rumi reads and responds to Jinu's letters that the tiger brings her. Some carpet and a chair. Oh my gosh, guys, also, I ship them so hard. We all know that those are secretly love letters they're sending to each other. Right over here is where the cutie tiger's bed can be. Obviously, I can't use a regular size pet bed because he's too big for it. So I think if I did something more along the lines of this, that would work out great. I think that should be big enough, right? I definitely can't forget his food and water. Perfect. Also, this was one of my favorite scenes from the movie.
Why does the bird wear a tiny hat?
I made it for the tiger, but the bird keeps taking it.
That was so funny to me. So since the bird keeps taking the tiger's hat, I have a special surprise for him. His very own hat. And it's just as small as the one in the movie. Let's add a little bit more color to this wall. I almost forgot! One of the most important details ever! The little flower pot he's obsessed with fixing. And I have one more big surprise for you guys. Ta-da! We have the Derpy Tiger in Minecraft. And look, he's already so obsessed with the pot. Isn't he so cute? Now we really don't want Mira and Zoey to find him, so we're gonna gate him in to keep him safe. And that's the Derpy Tiger room. I almost forgot! I have a Rumi doll! And I think I'm gonna put her here. Obviously, this is Rumi in her final form, which is my favorite. And her sword, of course. And that's Rumi's room. Moving on to the patio, I really want to recreate the scene where Rumi met up with Jinu for the very first time. So I'm gonna start with putting a tree right here. Okay, perfect. And there was a lot of other trees around, so I probably want to add some bushes. Maybe some bushes in the corner. Ooh, and maybe some leaves coming off of this little area. Okay, now it's definitely giving more of like a meadow vibe. And now all that's left, Jinu, Saja, and Rumi. Look at her little pants. They're just like the movie. Oh my gosh, wait. Right over here, we can put the grandma and the bracelet she was trying to give them. And then she called them boyfriend and girlfriend, and it made them so embarrassed, even though we all know they like each other. And that's the patio area. Next up, we have couch. That's right. We are going to decorate this room to be like the couch scene. So in the actual movie, the floors that's in their couch room are pink, yellow, and kind of a turquoise seafoam color. So I'm gonna recreate it to be just like that, with pink planks, yellow planks, and seafoam planks. All right, now that we got that together, we're gonna do the couch, which in the movie, it was white. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the entire couch white, with the help of the framed mod, of course. And if you look super closely, you'll see that these two pillows closest match the ones in the movie. We'll do the cyan on this side and the magenta on this side. And to make it look a little less naked, we're gonna add a carpet. Obviously, we have to add their robes. And I also put a little magazine stand right here for them to read. Now, underneath the stairs, I'm gonna put a couple tables and a rug so that we can fill it up with food. They obviously love noodles. Pizza would be good too. Maybe a baked chicken, some cookies, and some pork chops. And maybe some more pizza. I think the Huntrix girls would be the first to tell you that there can never be enough food. And to finish this area off, I think a rug right here would be really nice. And that's the couch scene. Next up, we have Zoey's room. Zoey is so cute, but can also be a little scary. She's the rapper of the group, and her ponytail buns are literally so iconic. We also have something in common. We were both born in America. I think I want her bed right here with the cyan bedspread and a really cool headboard. Let's go ahead and fill out the rest of her bed. I like that, but a carpet would probably help. Since Zoey is the rapper of Huntrix, I'm gonna put these headphones right by her bed. And Zoey definitely has like a million journals she writes all of her lyrics in, so we'll include that as well. I wanna fill in this empty space, but I don't wanna use fairy lights. So I found these really cool starlights. I think I'll put one here, and then maybe one right here and have them kind of cross. Stop right now. That is so cool. That definitely gives Zoey. You know what else gives Zoey? Turtles. Zoey absolutely loves turtles, so how could I not incorporate them in her room? So cute. Now on this wall, we want to make sure Zoey always has her weapons, so I'm gonna put her daggers right here. These are actually just retextured Minecraft diamond swords, but they look so much like daggers. And let's go ahead and put her name right here, turn it cyan, and now Zoey herself. They even got the ponytails. That is so cute. And that's the Zoey room. Next up, we have Mira's room. Mira is so cool. She's the choreographer of Huntrix, and her style is to die for. Her face is always tea, and if I could get my makeup that snatched, I would literally do it every single day. Now, since her hair is pink, I also want her to have a pink bed with a pink bedspread, and obviously a really cool hot pink headboard. I wanted to include hot pink also because Mira isn't just giving baby pink, she is giving literally the hottest pink possible. We'll go ahead and give her a pink carpet and some pink paper lanterns. This sleepy eye mask reminds me of that cute outfit Mira wears to bed, so I'm gonna put that right here. I'm also gonna give her some nail polish and a table with some makeup. Obviously, we can't forget her weapon, which secretly, it's actually a hoe from the Botania mod, but it looks really cool and kind of looks like her weapon, just pink. Since Mira's the choreographer of the group, I'm gonna incorporate a dance floor into her room. And since I don't exactly have a disco ball, we're gonna have to use this and just pretend. We obviously can't forget the jukebox and a disco ball hat. I couldn't find a way to put it up. Yeah, that's okay. And for a little final touch, a clothing rack. I don't exactly know if her sleeping bag can fit on there, but it could probably get close. And on the dance floor, we have Mira. Oh my gosh, they got her face just right. And for one final touch, and that's Mira's room. Now to spice up this hallway a little bit. So since we don't actually have magpies in Minecraft, we're gonna have to make do with a parrot cosplaying as the magpie from K-Pop Demon Hunter. I don't think it's half bad. And for a final touch, I'll make these planks purple. Now let's decorate the hallway with a little teaser of what's to come. Any guesses? That's right! We're gonna have a Soda Pop Saja Boy themed bathroom. But first, let's change the color of these floors. Now for a sink and some counters. And obviously a mirror, because you know the Saja boys are checking out their hair like 24/7. I want to make sure I have every single color of the Saja boys. Cyan for baby, pink for romance, green kind of for Abby, we'll say purple for mystery, and then white for Jinu. Over here I want to have a bathtub, and I think I'll turn this one purple, and probably go ahead and add 2 showers over here. Then I'll turn seafoam. Now all I need are my shower heads, my shower handles, and some water. And nothing's complete without a little carpet. And maybe I'll add a carpet over here too. Yeah, definitely still looks naked over here. Maybe a chandelier would help. We'll turn it yellow, and then we'll place these moon strings to represent the Han moon that the Saja boys are trying to destroy. Now over here we probably could use a couple more towels. We'll go ahead and do white so we don't get too color crazy. And we still need a potty, so I'm gonna squeeze it right here. Maybe like this. I really want to add something to this wall that signifies that they're K-pop stars. At least sometimes. So I think I'll do a cool star pattern with these really cute floating stars I found. Stop, that's adorable! And I obviously can't forget the soda. My little soda pop. Cute! And we'll do a star right here for good measure. And that's the Saja boy bathroom. Next up, we have Jinu's room. Okay, let's not get into the fact that Jinu literally sacrificed himself for Rumi at the end of the movie, because if we talk about that, I'll start crying. And I can't cry and record at the same time. So instead, let's focus on how I decided to do a split pattern for this room to represent Jinu's double life as a demon and a K-pop star. I feel really bad for Jinu, but I'm glad he finally came clean to Rumi. I especially like the black and white floor because it reminds me a lot of yin yang. And I feel like Jinu really channels that in his terms of balancing his good and evil. On this side, I'm gonna put a hat with a star on it to represent his K-pop stardom. And then on this side, another hat stand, but with demon horns on this one. And on his demon side, unfortunately, we're gonna have to add Guima. But on the bright side, nope, absolutely not. I do not have secret shames. Guima is not in my ear. I don't hear him. I'm gonna get rid of that. But thankfully, on this side, we get a desk with a notebook and some hearts, because I think Jinu is writing his secret love letters to Rumi. Speaking of Jinu, there we go. I think I'll put another one right over here, because I also have Jinu in demon form! Yeah, they don't have the ability to have like the little hat in Minecraft, but that's okay because this is really good, I think. And that is Jinu's room. Next up, we have Baby's room. So Baby is the rapper for the Saja boys. I kind of thought him and Zoey would be shipped since they're both rappers, but Zoey is more into mystery, so I don't know. I do love mystery though. Okay, this room is already very much giving Baby. Baby's outfit when they perform Soda Pop is so cute and colorful, so that's really what I want this bed to be giving. And for some reason, the polka dots really made me think Baby. Now we just need a rug. And a good table. The puzzle piece is perfect. So over on this side, I really wanted to recreate the hot sauce scene, but since I don't have any high chairs, I'm just gonna use these desks. I kind of want to put something up here so it's not so naked. So I think we could do matching fairy lights. Something like that probably. That looks so good. Now for some final touches. We'll do a little bear right here. Maybe a jack-in-the-box right in front of it. Some toy blocks beside. More blocks up here. A xylophone right here. Maybe some building blocks. And some more little blocks. And then maybe some hopscotch right in the middle. Okay, now it is definitely giving Baby's room. And now Baby himself. And he's playing the hopscotch too. And that's Baby's room. Next up, we have Romance's room. And as you can tell, we're already on theme with the colors. Well, except that wall. I almost used Abby instead of Romance for this video, but then I remembered I didn't know how to build abs in Minecraft. So instead I took the easier route and I knew I could do something super cute for Romance. I think I want Romance's bed to be right here. With the pink bedspread, obviously, and a really cute headboard to match his outfit and his hair. We can go ahead and finish out his bed and turn it pink and yellow. Now, we probably do need a carpet. I'll go ahead and give him a side table and some shelves on top of his bed, but I'll I'll get back to decorating those in a minute. What kind of romantic things do we have anyways? A heart cake! Oh my gosh, a heart armchair. Ooh, some pretty balloons. Oh my gosh, I love the garland. Okay, let's see what we can do with all these things. Maybe I'll make like a balloon bouquet over here. Okay, wait, that's actually adorable. And maybe I can put the cake right here. I wonder if the armchair will fit in this corner. Maybe over here. Ooh, and we could put some carpet underneath it. I added 2 more trapdoors on each of these corners and also turn those pink. And then what if I put the garland up at the top, but not all the way across? Wait, this is so cute. I'll add some pink heart lights. And then maybe I'll go ahead and put his name right here. Stop, that is adorable. Okay, now I need to focus on this area. And I'm thinking about having some romantic flowers up here. Do I have any other kinds of flowers? Wait, can I actually place these on the ground? Stop right now. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Wait, I'm gonna put them everywhere. Hang on. That is so cute. Okay, ignore the fact that they're insanely glitchy. I still think they're adorable and I want to use them. Okay, so right above the cake, I want to put a frame that has romance plus Mira equals love. Because we all know that romance is so in love with Mira. I mean, come on, you've seen the way he looks at her. And now for a final touch. Romance himself. Look at the little heart details on his jeans. Oh my gosh, that is too precious. And that's the romance room. Next up, we have the living room. For the living room, I want it to be a place where like Huntrix and the Saja boys can all come together and hang out. I know they're like mortal enemies and everything, but I have hope that they could all be friends. If the Saja boys weren't like, well, you know, demons, I'll go ahead and put some backing on these sofas, turn it pink, and then we'll do another sofa so that we have extra seating. I'll go ahead and give this one like a little loungy area. And then over here, I'm gonna squeeze in a little couch and turn it cyan. Now let's get some carpet in here. Now that I have all the carpet placed, I want to add a moon chandelier to represent the golden half moon. And I also think this little area is begging for some fairy lights. And not just any regular fairy light, moon fairy lights. This is exactly how I pictured it. First we have mom and dad. Love them. Then we have Zoey and Mystery back there. Obviously Mira not giving any Saja boy the time of day, but romance is still trying. And then we have Baby and Abby having a conversation. Isn't this just the most perfect world? Why couldn't the movie have ended like this? Not! We still have more decorating to do. With a secret ladder that leads into another room that I'm gonna turn into the Demon Realm basement. With stairs that lead up to, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Now, before I decorate this room, I want to preface that I hate demons. They are totally the bad guys. And the only reason I'm using them in my build is because they're in the movie. First, we're gonna start with a little area over here to sit. What? Demons sit too, I imagine, right? I'll go ahead and encapsulate the sofas and give them little places to put their feet. I definitely did design it to be a little black colored in here, but I do want to break some of that up with a carpet. I found the coolest bone chandelier that I feel like would definitely be in the demon realm. So I'm gonna hang one of those here. And to even things out, probably another one right here. I'll put a TV right here, and we can pretend that's how the demons know what's going on in the overworld. They're spying on them. Now all that's left for this area is our demons. And since we don't exactly have real demons, we're gonna have to use some of these bad guys from Minecraft. Mr. Wither can go here, the skeleton horse, the spider, Mr. Enderman, the Vindicator, and the Wither skeleton. For this corner over here, I want to take a page out of Mira's book and do kind of like a dance floor, but demon style. I'm gonna try to get creative here and see if I can make a disco ball out of fire. Wait, that is actually sick! Now the Saja boys can practice their dance moves. Practice their dancing to what, you might ask? Yeah, it only makes sense for demons to get down to the weird music. Now over here in this corner, I'm gonna put another little sitting area, but this one I'm gonna make more L-shaped. And I'm gonna include an ottoman, and obviously square it off with my framed wallboards. Now, I have to imagine there's fire, like, literally everywhere in the demon world, so we're gonna include plenty of it in our build. Ah, the couch is on fire! Just kidding, it's just decoration. All right, let's go ahead and add a carpet. I wanna do side tables, but I don't know which one I like more. This one's kind of giving more rustic as opposed to this one is definitely giving Jinu Saja. A helpless romantic at heart, but still a demon, unfortunately. So we'll go with this table. Now, I'm sure the whole soul-sucking thing leaves behind a lot of bones, so we'll include some bones. Now, it's getting really dreary in here, so I want to kind of brighten the mood a little bit by adding some paper lanterns. But obviously, they have to have tiny little skeletons on them. Since we're on the topic of bones, I found this really cool bookshelf. And I think I'm gonna move this closer here, put a hat stand and some horns. A little carpet, and maybe one of these guys on either side of the stairs. I'll put another wardrobe over here, and now I'll go ahead and do like a little carpet path leading to upstairs. Now let's head upstairs. Let me know if you know what I'm doing. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, yeah. Hey? Ow! I always do that. So, you're right, it's Guima, or Kima. I don't exactly know how to pronounce it. And beside him, we'll put these bony boys and some more bony candles, and that'll do it. I almost forgot. I think over in this area, I want to add Jinu's guitar. And now, you know, the only thing that's left is to add the Saja boys themselves. We have Romance Saja, Baby Saja, and right next to his guitar, Jinu Saja. Yeah, I don't have dolls for the other ones, so 3 is gonna have to do. And that's the Saja Boy Demon Realm basement. K-Pop Demon Hunters was not only the best movie ever, it was also super fun to use as content in Minecraft. Let me know if you like this style of video and if I should make more. And if you enjoyed the video, as always, make sure to subscribe. Bye!